Hi, whoever is watching this. My name is Landon. I'm 10 years old, Monroe, Georgia, from Monroe, Georgia. My name's Landon Cartrett, by the way. I need help with my Ollie, and I think my problem is the timing or the sliding. I really need help, and for Christmas I might be getting skateboarding made simple, so yeah, that would be cool. And here's the tricks I can do. Shove it. I don't know why I can do this, but I just can. Yeah, I don't know why I can do this trick, but I just can. Now here are my attempts at doing, ollies. I don't know if they're that good, but, you know, I need practice. But I don't know why I can do a kickflip, I just can. And by the way, I skate regular. Not goofy, it's just my camera. So, kickflip. I mean ollie. I just said kickflip. See, I can't really, I don't know, it's just, I guess practice, but I really need help. See, I can give my back to yourself, but it's not doing it right. It always goes back, and I'm doing what you said, where you said, like, go down, and then just come up like a bird. It's just hard. See, so thank you for your support, and please, please, please help me. I would really like it. Thank you, and bye. And one more thing, I've only been skating for 32 days. So yeah, bye. See that face at the end?
Alright, let's check out this slow-mo. So you get a good pop and you start sliding, which is good, but it kind of just stops going. It's kind of rocking and it doesn't really level out. And let's check out this one. So you go, you pop, you start sliding up, and again, the board doesn't really level out. It starts to on this one, but like by the time the board is going down, it's already kind of too late. So first off, I'd just like to say that I am completely blown away that you landed that kickflip. I was not expecting that, and it really absolutely blew my mind. So awesome job on that, and keep working on improving those as well. But with your ollie, I think it is just a timing thing, and what you're doing is you're doing a really good pop, which is good, and you're getting a really good slide, which is also really good. But the thing you have to work on is leveling the board out. So what you have to do is you got to bend your back foot the second you pop, because what's happening is when you pop that back foot, when you pop with that back foot, the extension is not letting your board level out as it wants to. So you saw in that second attempt, the board starts to level out because you bend your knee a lot, but by the time you do it, the timing is just a little off, and it's making it really hard for the board to level out all in one go. So what you need to do is, as soon as you pop with your back foot, you need to lift it up into the air. Like you can look at Aaron in these attempts right here. We'll just wait for him to pop real fast. But he basically, the second he pops with his back foot, it's lifted up. It's like a pop, pop. You know, you see that? So you have to pop really hard with your back foot. You have to slide really hard, and then you have to bend your back foot as much as you can, or not your back foot, but you have to bend your back leg as much as you can and get it out of the way, so your board has that like lift that it's gonna go and it's gonna fly up as high as you can like really make it. So boom, he pops, he slides, and he lifts, and then to level out the board, it's kind of like a bend your knees, kind of like ninja kick motion. So you really just gotta, like you were saying, you need practice, and I do agree with you. I think you just need to go out there and practice a lot more. But you just have to like work on bending your knees in unison and getting them to do the little like pop, slide really hard, bend your knees, and like kick that board forward, like get it up into the air, and like try to like level it out. You know, it's gonna look sick once you do that. Um, so yeah, I think that's basically like your foot position is good. If anything, if you want to get your ollies a little bit higher, Aaron explains in this video how the big thing you have to do to get your ollies higher is just move your foot backwards in the board a little bit. Instead of having it closer to the nose, scoot it back so it's a little closer to the tail, and that's going to give you more surface area of your skateboard to slide your front foot on. Because the more you can slide your front foot, the higher you're going to be able to ollie. So yeah, we'll basically just run it over one more time. If you want to ollie higher and get your ollies a little better, you just scoot your front foot back a little bit onto the board, because the more surface area on your board you have to slide, the more you're going to be able to pop. And then you give it a really good pop, like Doug, and then the second he starts sliding, you see that his foot starts bending, his back leg starts bending, and it's kind of like a karate kick. You guys, your leg kind of like shifts forward all the weight, and then your back foot bends a lot. And then you start extending your legs again on the landing, and boom, you land it and roll away, doing a boned, super leveled out ollie, and it's going to be sick. So good luck to you. I hope you go out and practice every single day until you get it, and good luck. You got this.
Now here are some of my tray flip attempts. I hope you can help Aaron Carl. Thank you very much.
Alright, so let's check out this slow motion one more time. You get a really good scoop. Your flick is... Your foot could use a little bit of work. Your foot is in the right position to flick, but it doesn't really catch the board like it should. So let's check out this next one first. So, boom, you get a really, really good scoop again. And this one you actually did get a pretty decent flick. And perfect rotation, almost. You did do primo. And then it goes behind you. So there's a couple things you're going to have to work on. First off, I'm pretty sure your scoop is really good. You're getting a 360 rotation every single time, so I don't really think you need to worry about that. But basically, just like go over it one more time. Your foot is in that back pocket, and every time you do the trick, your toe's gonna get under the board a little bit to scoop really hard, and you just scoop as hard as you literally can. Like, just scoop your heart out. And then the flick, the first one was missing the flick a little bit. The second one was better, but you still landed primo. So on tray flips, you don't have to flick that much. As surprising as that seems, the flick is very minimal in tray flips. As you see here, your foot kind of just is in a position, and when the board starts doing its rotation, your foot in the way kind of just makes the board flick on its own. So I think you just need to practice, like, maybe have your board in a rotated way, and then just practice flicking your foot off the board that way and get a feel for what flick feels like. And then you'll be able to just naturally just do the scoop and do the flick, and it'll be easy for you. But yeah, I definitely think you need to work on your flick a little bit, because you don't want to over flick and you don't want to under flip. So you just got to find that perfect balance for you, and that requires just going out there and practicing. But I definitely think that the flick is a very important part. So once you scoop as hard as you can, you just want to get a little bit of a flick so you don't land primo but it doesn't over flip. And then you'll be able to like go to work on this trick. The other thing is that the board was going behind you a little bit. And with the tray flip, the big thing is that you want to stay in the back pocket of your skateboard. And that doesn't mean like lean back super far, but it means that you want to have your weight kind of like centered over your back shoulder. And I know that's going to sound kind of weird, but the way your flick happens and the way your scoop happens, you kind of need weight in like the back pocket, or your tray flip is going to go crazy. It's going to be flying all over the place, and it's going to be really hard to control. But you'll notice that with tray flips and like a lot of other tricks, the way you lean really kind of changes the way the trick works. So if you're leaning too far forward, if you have your weight too far forward, the board is kind of just going to do like it's going to just fling behind you really hard, and you're not going to be able to control it. If you lean backwards too much, it's going to shoot forward ahead of you, and you're not going to be able to land it either. So you kind of just need to find your perfect balance. I do recommend you stay in the back pocket, but you do kind of have to find a mix between like having your weight centered and then having your weight in the back pocket, just to keep the tray flip under you at all times. Like right here, the tray flip never goes anywhere except for directly under Aaron. And you just have to make sure you keep it controlled. And then boom, he catches it with that front foot and rolls away bolts. But just to go over it one more time, you just scoop really hard. Your flick is minimal, but it just kind of happens, and then you just let it scoop and you catch it with that front foot, and you got it.
Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms: iBooks, BrailleSkateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.